Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. My question of today is, what year did you get into crypto? And if you are enjoying the daily crypto videos, guys, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton, but also keeps you updated. Right now, we're going to be talking about what's going to happen to the Ripple v SEC lawsuit in the next week. Then we got some articles about XRP/Ripple. And then we're going to head over into some general crypto news. So stick around or kind of scroll through if you want another topic. Now, starting it off, what's going to happen? Tomorrow, we have a Ripple response. And these are usually quite bullish. By the way, if you're wondering why I update on these things so often, why I think it's so important to be updated with the lawsuit, it hangs on two principles. One, because I want to trade whenever there's something really juicy happening. And two, because I've said it before, whatever's going to happen in this lawsuit will determine the future of XRP and crypto as a whole. So it's extremely important that you're updated on how it's going, basically. Because if it's going bad, you might want to know that you might want to change something, right, in your position. And if it's going properly, hey, you might want to think about buying some more. Once more, not financial advice, just my own opinion. Just a random guy on the internet, all right? I might not have pants on. I might really be on top of my freaking roof right now just singing. You don't know, right? Just make sure you keep that in the back of your head. Now, June 2nd, Ripple's response to the SEC's omnibus discovery letter motion filed on May 25th. Okay, what is all about? SEC put up a letter that they want more info from Ripple. Ripple's going to respond to that. June 4th, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson's reply to the SEC's opposition brief to their motions to dismiss. The easiest way to say this, I guess, is Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson both put up a motion to dismiss, which is basically, right now, the SEC sued three parties: Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson. They put up a motion, which is that this part one, part two, all both get dismissed. Is only part three remaining, which is that they don't actually sue the people involved with Ripple. They only sue Ripple, instead of also the CEO and one of the co-founders. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to take those two figures off and only have the lawsuit against Ripple as a company. Because that's, again, one of the first things the SEC, one of the, I guess, most unique things about this lawsuit is that the SEC did not only sue the company, but actually sued individuals too, which some have said that this is just to put fear into the markets, and some others have said some different theories, but it's an interesting one. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, don't want that though. They, of course, also don't want this personal pressure of being sued by the U.S. government. I get that too though. But the SEC put up an opposition why they do want to also sue them. And Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson not going to reply, say, hey, just get those things out of the way, dismiss them. That's what we want. And they will be replying to that. Or I guess they'll give him that response as to why they want it to be dismissed. Then June 10th, we'll talk about this one more as it actually comes around. Because right now, it's actually not that relevant. And since there's still 9 more days till we get to that point, yeah, I mean, you don't need to be too updated. Ripple's response, if any, to the SEC's motion to seal the non-public SEC correspondence contained in Ripple Labs' opposition to the motion to strike. So let's just wait that one out. This actually hangs along, though, with this little area at the bottom here, which is what decisions we are still waiting for, which are kind of due, but we don't know exactly when the judge is going to rule on them. 2 parts. One, like we just explained about June 10th, is regarding the motion to strike. The SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice defense. We don't actually know what the judge thinks about that, and we need a decision, so that's going to be coming up. That one is going to be extremely important. If the judge approves this motion to strike, it's going to be a really bad day. You guys know I'm extremely bullish on XRP, I'm extremely bullish on Ripple, I'm extremely bullish on all of this stuff. But it will be a really bad day for crypto if they can strike this lack of fair notice down. Why? On the basis that this lack of fair notice could go through all crypto losses from here on forward. Every crypto company sued from here on out could actually use that defense if Ripple can use it to win. And that is, again, debatable still, because if it now gets struck down by the judge, they said so, Ripple can actually deny, or how do you say that? Like appeal it, basically, take it to a higher court. And if they say no, it can still stay, or the defense is valid, things change up a little bit again. But, mind you that it would be not too good if it gets struck down. However, most lawyers we've spoken to, most lawyers we've seen on Twitter and stuff like that have all said most likely it will not work, because there's definitely some ground in there. And I personally am really on that same note as well. It doesn't really make that much sense to get the motion striked. Once more, this is basically saying Ripple said The SEC didn't really tell us that we were doing something wrong. There wasn't proper clarity, and any company contacting them, they should have told them that we were doing something wrong so we could have known. Any person of ordinary intelligence or market participants weren't given heads up or weren't given some notice that they were busy with some shady stuff, and that's not fair. I used the fair there. Fair is not, that's not the same fair, but you guys get the idea. And then the second part is the motion to intervene, basically the result for that one. Having said that, Michael Arrington, really interestingly, came over to Twitter to say, I don't like the SEC, I don't like Jay Clayton, who has actually been corrupt, basically a government employee who was dishonest in a financial way. It's kind of interesting. A lot of people really, really despise Michael Arrington for what he's been doing the last couple of days. He is really big on Ripple, he's a big investor. He's really been bullish on XRP before. He's also the founder of XRP Capital, or Arlington XRP Capital, I believe it's called. So, look at the name. Then again, he's kind of turned bearish a little while ago with this whole lawsuit and with a couple of other parts there where he basically calls the XRP community a bunch of religious or conspiracy theorist type of people. I'm not exactly sure what his literal quote is. But yeah, a lot of the XP community, of course, didn't like him for that one. However, right now he's rebounded again, saying, hey, what Ripple is doing is legitimate. It's a real company, hundreds of employees, believe in the mission, and sometimes it just boils down to scam coins designed to hurt retail investors. There's just no evidence of that, though. Funny people think Ripple is the devil when there are actual scam coins in the top 20 list. They somehow get a pass. That's actually right here. Irrespective of the development around XP, he still remains bullish in the long term, and he added that, which is because he thinks that what the SEC is doing right now is wrong, and Ripple's just a good company. Once more, he's an investor in it, though, so of course he wants the best for him. Then again, logic would also suffice for this one. He also criticized the use of the Howey test as well, an issue that's never been more relevant than now. He stated, I think it's all securities in the sense of we're all buying these things because we're trying to get into assets that will protect us from what the dollar is doing. But no, we look at the Howey test, the 100-year-old test that's absolutely useless in the modern world. It's ridiculous. And I do see where he's coming from, because the security laws are really difficult. What exactly is security? If you follow those lists, you can always debate about them, which is a really difficult one, because if there was just one set pack of rules which apply to today's world, you wouldn't have to kind of go about every situation side by side. You could just kind of have a clear rule book and then really some small deviances, but the general gist of it would be clear. Right now, since there's nothing mentioned ever about digital ownership, decentralized ownership, all that type of stuff, and the expectation of profit is also kind of taking a little bit of a turn from the easy fashion that how he sends them right now. It's just things have changed so much that you should do an updated test or change things around. Then again, you guys know how the legal system works. There's two parts as to why it's difficult. One, people always, mostly the people who are attacking, for example, the SEC, they will always want to come back and build on the Howey test and Howey case because they can. And that's what they can use to help them win. So it will always be relevant. And also, I would say that the guys doing some scammy stuff would, of course, want a newer test. But then again, who is going to design that? And even the normal people want it. But who's going to design that? What is going to be modeled after? And how exactly is that going to be done? What party will make this test? Will it be like Howey, where there's a lawsuit going on? Like, for example, the one with Ripple right now. And then because of all the, basically the little points they take and points they think about, then they're going to make a new test like the Ripple test? Or is it going to be like they come up with a framework this time around and just some normal... What's it going to be? It's just really difficult to say, really difficult to estimate, but it's something I'm thinking about here. Then, I didn't check this video out, but I wanted to quickly put my 2 cents in on it. Goldman Sachs calls XRP a currency in its latest report. India didn't ban crypto. Last part we covered like a week ago or so. A couple of days ago already. He's a little bit old with that news. Goldman Sachs, I'm not sure if they actually put up a new report. I did see a report like a week ago as well. But once more, I'm not sure if he's just really, really slow or there's a new report which I've missed. But this we covered maybe a couple of days ago already. Then again, this first part, what is it about? Well, there's actually been quite a lot of reports out there that have actually mentioned XRP as a currency. And the question that should pop up in your mind is that because of what the general gist of it is on the internet, or is it because they really think it's a currency? Why that matters is not actually because they could be bearish on XRP or anything like that. No, it's basically because if they themselves, as those big companies making reports, call XRP a currency, you might call it ignorance because they don't know any better. But that's actually the blissful part. It's like, if they're ignorant, that basically means they're just, normal, ordinary intelligence market participants. They don't have too much insight in the situation. And they think it's a currency. Well, then the SEC didn't do their job properly by warning people, or didn't do their job properly by making it clear that this is a security. So that's actually a really, really key part for Ripple's side. It's really something that can, just snap you like that in your head, like, oh yeah, that's logical. If a lot of these companies making reports don't just blatantly write out it's under discussion or digital security, then there's a lot of room for debate. Because if those guys do not know, these multi-billion-dollar companies, sometimes trillion-dollar companies, that says something. That did say something. All right, now we move over into some general crypto news. I just did some articles, and there's no other little way to share it with you guys in separate videos. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me put it in this one. First of all, Elon Musk approves of bathtub actually heated by Bitcoin mining after similar idea with Doge. I mean, I'm not exactly sure why you're still giving him so much attention. It's like he's just memeing us right now, just trolling everybody. Documenting Bitcoin said, someone actually made a hot tub that's heated by Bitcoin mining because it's so freaking hot, those things, right, the miners. You may want to take a look at this, Elon Musk. The Spa 256 hot tub, I like that. And Elon Musk said, nice. Well, to be honest, it's not really a stupid idea to actually use a lot of this heat that, for example, comes from all those miners for some better purposes. I mean, if you're in freaking Siberia or something like that, oh, you don't need a heater anymore. You got yourself, get yourself some Bitcoin miners, right? But in a lot of other places where it's already kind of warm, well, it's really just wasted energy. So there's definitely some ways in which people could use this to kind of have double money, but yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about for a little while as well. It might be something that's going to be popping up though. If they can't make proof of work fade away, which they really can't for a very long while right now. We'll talk about that a little bit later, by the way, about the proof of work discussion. I have another video coming in a couple of hours, so stick around to the channel, by the way. If they can't get rid of it, then they might just want to make it a little bit more efficient in terms of renewable energy, but maybe also do more with that energy once it's already been, going on. But we'll see. We'll see. It's really a big issue right now, so we'll, see in the next couple of weeks here. Then Polygon/Matic still expanding. Guys, this crypto is going crazy. I keep telling you. Once more, not a promotion. I don't give a crap if you buy or sell. It's the same way as I always talk about XRP. It's just a coin I really, really like. Even though, once more, I don't actually have that many coins. Sweet integrates Polygon/Matic into its broad-scale consumer-first NFT platform. Just really, really nice. Does this really matter? Would I use it? No, most likely not at all. However, it's the idea, right? Oh, it's sponsored. I don't like that part. Maybe that's actually a really smart move on their side. Ooh, okay. I was actually thinking, it's a good thing for Polygon/Matic because they are getting another integration. It's just expanding like crazy. Polygon is just getting every freaking where /Matic. But now I'm seeing it sponsored. It might be that they just, they wanted to get their name out. Okay, I'm sorry for covering that, guys. Ignore this. All right? Don't remember that name anymore. We don't cover sponsored posts here. Uniswap sponsors ease. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is sorry. This is ironical. Sorry. This is wow. That one caught me off guard. I said we don't cover sponsors. Boom. Okay. Well, that was too funny. Wow. I actually forgot this one. Sorry. Wow. I'm what a coincidence. Uniswap sponsors esports squad Team Secret with $112,000 grant. All I wanted to say about this one is just the fact that this crypto stuff is more and more getting into mainstream. Recently, I don't remember the company name. But the Bitcoin little Formula One, I shouldn't say little, the Formula One car, Bitcoin denominated. I mean, sporting events, the real sporting events, and just all that type of stuff is just expanding like crazy. And I mean, one more example of that is a Coinbase card here. Coinbase card integrates with Apple Pay and Google Pay. Cardholders can use crypto for payments and earn rewards. It is really freaking crazy that they can now gotten this done. It's going to be so crazy next couple of months. It's just stuff just keeps going up and up and up in terms of usage and ways to be able to spend it or just utilize it, basically. Right now, a really big issue with crypto is that people know how to maybe get some, which is still a big barrier, by the way, but they don't really know how to use it or what purpose. They only know how to hedge or how to have it. And that's something which is really going to kind of have to sink into people that right now there's all these cards and you can really just spend crypto like your normal dollars. Even though I wouldn't actually do that myself, it is possible though, and that is pretty damn fun. Alright guys, but that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.